G'day people, this is Sharpino here, welcome you guys to week 5 of the PMC League team builders for this week here. So last week we were able to get a 2-0, should have been 3-0 victory over the Misty Drapions, which was good. But now we've got to face ourselves off against the Pittsburgh Steelixes with the coach Infraready. So comment for his channels in the description down below if you want to go ahead and see what he's prepared for us for this week. So this week, let's go ahead and have a look at his team over here. So the Pittsburgh Steelix, they do have a few... Just give me a second, just... have a bit of problems here. Where? God damn it. Okay. Alright, so his team this week, we have Landorus-T, we have pesky, we have Umbreon, we have Gastrodon, we have Heracross, we have Scrafty, we have Umbreon, we have Electros. We have Vileplume, we have the Villion, and we have the Mega Slowbro. So a lot of good Pokemon. God damn it, will you work already? You piece of shit. Work already. So that's going to be our team now. I might cut this out. So, alright, so looking at our team now, let's go ahead and have a look at what we brought and why we brought it. Number 1, Talonflame. Has to be there. It's just number 1. There's not a lot of Pokemon really that can check Talonflame, except maybe the, what could check Talonflame? Gastrodon can probably check Talonflame if it's a physical wall. Maybe Umbreon can wall it, Electros. Basically, if it's a physical wall, it could definitely wall the Talonflame here. So, Flare Blitz, Brightbird, Will-O-Wisp to cripple, and then the Roost. So, we're definitely looking good there. Talonflame is your standard go-to. Next we have Alakazam, Focus Sash, Magic Guard, Psychic, Shadow Ball, Dazzle Clean, and Energy Ball. Definitely an all-round hitter to obviously try to hit everything. Obviously the big downside to the Alakazam, pesky can wall it, Landorus-T, if it's Scarfed, could outspeed, brings down the Sash. Ambipom with a Fake Out could definitely be an issue. Umbreon could be a bit of a problem. And Villion and Slowbro could be a problem, but hopefully, we can get through that with no problems. Next in our team, we have Jellicent, Leftovers, Water Absorb, Scald, Ice Beam, Will-O-Wisp, and Recover. So, in hindsight, we could actually make this Cursed Body because all that's going to do is basically, when someone tries to use a move on us, we could just prevent it from being used. And depending on which Pokemon it lands with, it could actually be pretty helpful. Jellicent is obviously going to help us out against the Landorus-T. It's going to help us out against the Ambipom being a physical wall. Heracross, not Scrafty, not Umbreon, not Electros. Probably the Vivillon, maybe. But yeah, Vileplume is definitely going to be a bit of an issue if it's a fast offensive hitter. Next we have our Tyranitar. Now this week we're going to do things a little bit tricky because I know that this, he has a lot of answers for Tyranitar here. So we're going to do a bit of a trick and go for a double Focus Sash here. So instead of the normal Lumberry or Citrus Berry Leftovers, we're going to go for Focus Sash and Tyranitar because this team we're versing does have a lot of answers for Tyranitar. So we've got Earthquake instead of Stone Edge because Stone Edge really doesn't do anything for us in this matchup. We have Earthquake, we have Dark Pulse, we have Flamethrower because Flamethrower actually is going to do a lot more for us than the Ice Beam. And then we have Stealth Rock. So we do have a few answers here for this team here. Only thing is, by getting rid of Ice Beam, we do lose out to Landorus-T, but in actuality, we already lose to Landorus-T. So the only issue with my team is that we basically have to start off with Tyranitar to keep the Sash intact. So, because basically if he gets off a Stealth Rock, we're pretty much fucked. So hopefully we can go through, land a Stealth Rock, and we'll be good to go. It does answer to a lot of the Pokemon. It answers to the pesky, it answers to the, I guess the Ambipom. Could do some work against the Electros. So it can do a bit of work. Vivillon, we've got the flamethrower. Volpin, we've got the flamethrower. So the Focus Sash is going to become pretty clutch to probably do a bit of an exchange for deaths there. Next we have our Dragalge. We're going to go for an Assault Vest. Dragalge with adaptability, Drake Meteor, Sludge Wave, Thunderbolt, and Dragon Tail. Now there's a reason why I have a Dragon Tail. On the off chance that he brings Mega Slowbro, and Mega Slowbro is known to go for the Carmine Bulk Up setup. Carmine setup. We can go ahead and use Dragon Tail to take a hit and then get rid of it. So if we happen to, as soon as we see that Mega Slowbro and we bring in Dragalge, he goes for Carmine, we're good to go. The only thing is, if he starts to set up, we'd be in a lot of trouble, because then Dragon Tail loses its, I would say, its appeal. Because if we can't live a hit from a bulked up Mega Slowbro, we'd be in some trouble. Lastly, we have Roserade here. Now, Roserade did Gil the Silver in week 2, but since then hasn't really had much to showcase. Same set as that match there. So we've got Life Orb Technician with Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Hidden Power Fire, and Sleep Powder. So Roserade still doing a lot of work. For the same reason we have Flamethrower and Tyranitar would have obviously the same effect. The only difference is Technician Boost is going to bring up to 90, so it's going to be almost the same. I would say it would do more damage, so being that, than the rest. So we have Sleep Powder to scout, and then we've obviously got Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, and the Hidden Power Fire. Obviously, it does a lot of work against this team here. It does a lot of work to the Gastrodon can wall hits from Heracross, so I guess. But well, we should outspeed. I mean, I know. Let me just double check here. So let me just double check. Roserade does have, I believe, a base 90 speed. I'm pretty sure. So let's just quickly double check that. Let's see, base 90. Yep, that's right. And we'll check Heracross's base speed, because Heracross is probably one answer that he could have for the for that there. Now we have to keep in mind we are going to be modest, so we have to give or take a little bit of a difference in speed. Heracross's base speed is 85, so if it's Jolly, we pretty much lose to it. So we might need to change it to Timid just to make sure we outspeed the Heracross, because if we can outspeed the Heracross, of course the only issue with that is of course if it's Choice Scarf Heracross, which more likely it can be, with Mega Horn, Close Combat, and Stone Edge, and a few other moves, we definitely be in a world of trouble, because I know that a Scarf Heracross is definitely the way to go. Luckily it's not a Mega Heracross, because the Mega Heracross would be just Bullet Seed, Rock Blast, Pin Missile, just fuck everything up. But luckily the Mega is the Slowbro, and we do have quite a few answers for it. So that's going to be our team for this week. Hopefully we come in with another win. We can go 3-2 instead of 2-3. But we'll see how things go there. So fingers crossed, Sydney Krookodiles, the coach right here saying, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like down below and get behind Sydney Krookodiles and stay tuned for the Wi-Fi battle. So until next time, I'll see you guys. Stay safe, stay sharp, and I'll catch you guys on next time. Later.